The Mashiach will come, Shraga Feivel said, and I'll walk into a room, and I'll see in the back of the room a clean-shaven guy, and I'll say, and where is them Yedotten? And Shraga Feivel said, well, the answer will be from everybody anonymously in the room. He's the person who brought you here. He's the person who take Klal Yisrael out of the Golas.
My father's Zech Tzadik V'Rocha is a person who his whole objective in this world was to do for anybody and everybody whatever he could do.
Being born in America, and he had a neshama that was sent down to this world to do the Eibishter's mission. And for that he gave away his whole life. He gave away all his money for, he gave away everything he had, and for that, Rav Aaron Kotler was quoted as saying that he's the Kollel of Chesed in America.
He made everybody's problem his problem. He cared about people. He was going to try to help that person. It wasn't as if he just, okay, yeah, person tells him a problem and he moves on. No, that was something that he lived with. He cared about it. And he did the most that he could to make that person's problem be resolved.
Without the 24/7 assistance of our mother, Shalom, most of what my father was able to achieve would not have happened. I don't know how we come from a family, a large family, but she never ever stopped taking care of the family, and more than taking care of the family, encouraging my father to do more and more and more.
Anybody who does talk about him talks about America before Mike Tress and America after Mike Tress. No difference if they talk about America before Baron Kotler and America after Baron Kotler.
In those years in America, if you didn't work on Shabbos, you had no job on Sunday. At that time, but he was influential enough and powerful enough in Lampert Textiles, which allowed him to give people positions even though they didn't work on Shabbos.
America was a wasteland. People that he looked up to were not B'nai Torah, not Kollel Toras.
My father's wedding, there were two head tables. Obviously, the front head table was for the family, and the second head table was for all the Yeshiva Brachim and the Rabbonim, because my father wanted to send a message to the many, many people who attended that the future of Klal Yisrael are the Brachim that are sitting at this table.
There was nothing that was more important to him than B'nai Torah and Kollel Toras to help people and to build Yiddishkeit in America. It was at that point the grassroots movement that he imbued in every one of the people that he spoke to. The importance of looking up to Kollel Toras. That was not something that was common in America at that point.
And these young men got up to sing, Ani Ma'amim Mamun Shalem Abadiyat HaMashiach. Then I said to myself, we're an eternal people, with the Am Yisrael Chai, a people who will live forever, a people who have lost everything, but they've been talking in their hope and their amunah remain with them.
Was influenced completely by what the Gedolim told him to do. He had no self-agenda for himself. The Satmar Rebbe talking to Mike Tress on the streets in Williamsburg, and the Rebbe, somebody questioned the Rebbe, how does he stand in the streets and talk with a person that's clean-shaven? And the Rebbe's response is, you're right. I'll come to Shemayim, they'll say, Rav Yid, where's your beard? Where's your beard? And Yul says that to the Chassid, they'll say, Rav Bard, where's the Yid?
It seems that Rebbe Chanan had a very, very big influence on him, probably the most influence on him from all the Kollel Toras that he met. My father was a successful businessman. When Rebbe Chanan was here, he spent a lot of time with Rebbe Chanan. Rebbe Chanan told him that he's going to make with him a chalipin, that he should give up his business, and I'll guarantee him that all his children remain from. He said, you're Yom Shleimim. It seems that when before Rebbe Chanan left back to Europe, he told my father as he was leaving that the future of Klal Yisrael in America is in his hands.
Wherever I go, whether it's a Hasidic people, American people, people who keep us through God, doesn't matter what. You bump into them and they say, oh, Your name is Tress? Oh yeah? Are you anyway related to Mike Tress? And then the stories begin to flow, how he helped them and so forth. So we're talking 59 years that the legacy lives on.
We can't tell you who he was, because he was greater than life and greater than anything to describe. But I think his family, that Kanai Nahara, the hundreds and hundreds of descendants of him, that Baruch Hashem are sitting and learning and following in the ways of Torah, is when he looks down from Shemayim, he says, this was really my mission.
Kollel Toras Chesed is a kollel in South Fallsburg. We're zeichen that should be part of our bundle colony. It's a Mukim Torah throughout the year. People that come up to the Catskills throughout the year, there aren't too many places to be outside of Yeshiva South Fallsburg. Here's a kollel that's open 24/7, always there. People are sitting down there in the Torah. It's open for everybody. Everybody's made to feel welcome.
This bungalow colony, because it represents the ancestry of our parents, was zeicha to have a kollel, a Mukim Torah to be there, because that's what these people aspired to their whole lives, to build Torah and build Torah. And yes, a Mukim Torah was built in this place.
It's an amazing kollel because the young men that are there have no other interest in life but to learn.
It's a Smada Rabbah. All kind of people are coming to daven there, to learn there, outside of the kollel, they're part of it, and it's a Mordy to come up.
It's close for us, and it's close to my father's neshama that it's such a kollel.